That's sperm. I want to have a baby and I need a sperm donor to do so. Like, I'm not saying that I want a world eradicated of men.
Okay, we're going to assume that you have enough sperm on ice to repopulate with women only for 200 years.
Then yeah, I don't think we need men.
I don't need no men.
I don't think that I think the world needs men and women. Obviously, we can't reproduce without sperm. I want to have a baby and I need a sperm donor to do so. Like, I'm not saying that I want a world eradicated of men.
Okay, we're going to assume that you have enough sperm on ice to repopulate with women only for 200 years.
Then yeah, I don't think we need men.
Yeah, then it wouldn't be.
If sperm was if sperm is off the table, I think that I respect the fact that a lot of women love men and want them in their life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I just have one last follow up on this, and then I'll let it go.
Yeah.
What is a solenoid?
I don't know.
Hang on. A solenoid. What is a solenoid? What is a solenoid? What is a solenoid? Solenoid?
Really, Andrew? Really? You're asking them what a solenoid is? You actually think that any of these females, maybe one or two, maybe, but you actually think that they know what a solenoid is? Okay. Maybe it's that he doesn't think they know what a solenoid is, and maybe he's trying to make a point. Because if he's trying to make a point, he's going to show them that this thing has to do with things that are built in order to make things run. So it's a piece of a thing that makes things run. So if you don't even know what that is, maybe he's going to say that, how are you going to be able to build something that's even bigger times 10 if you don't even know what this thing is?
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
I don't need no men.
What is a solenoid? Solenoid?
I've heard my boyfriend say this, but I don't know.
Okay. Inside of your car, there's a battery. What voltage is it?
12.
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Okay.
12. I don't know. I wouldn't have known it.
So, last thing, right? Can you just tell me the steps of changing a tire?
Take off the lug nuts.
With?
Torque wrench.
A torque, okay.
Okay, I'm not trying to be anal, okay? But remember, this is the chick who's been talking the most crap this entire time, right? And he said, what are the steps to take off a tire? And her first words weren't lift up the car. Her first words were the lug nuts. Ma'am, if you have a couple of 1,000-pound vehicle on the ground on top of the tires, how do you think you're going to get the tire off if you don't jack up the weight from it? But she knows everything, evidently. She can build a boat and go to an island and do whatever and doggone cure cancer, and because she doesn't need a male.
Lies, lies, lies. And everywhere is lies.
Oh my goodness, man. But again, maybe I'm just being anal. Maybe I'm being anal. Y'all tell me if that's what I'm being, because this is the chick that supposedly knows every freaking thing based on how she's acting.
Take the lug nuts off.
Mm-hmm.
Get the tire off. Make sure your brake pads, everything is all good. Put the tire back on. Make sure you screw them all on.
What she said. I don't know. I haven't changed tire.
She forgot that you need to. Just
Forget what
do it
she
in
forgot. Just
order.
tell me what it is.
Okay, so you have to raise the car up on whatever side the tire's on, and then take the bolts off, take the tire off, put the new tire on, put the bolts back on, and then lower it down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could watch it on YouTube and learn in 5 minutes if I didn't.
I've done it.
So, yeah, I believe you. I trust you over. Yeah.
Hey, I've never pretended this whole time. I'd love for a guy to change my tire. In fact, I think they should know how.
Do you know how
All
to change
power
a
to
tire?
them.
I personally don't even have a car, so I wouldn't know. But I've seen it. Yeah. I'll read the owner's manual and do what it tells me to do, like I did.
Now, did you hear her say that she thinks a guy should know how? Did you hear her say that? Right. How much you want to bet that if you were to say you think a female should know how to cook, that her first words out of her mouth wouldn't be, "I'm not your maid. I'm not your mom." Who thinks that those wouldn't be the first words out of her mouth? Hmm?
That nigga got a point.
Who thinks that? If you think they would be the first words out of her mouth, put it in the comment section. Because for some strange reason, these types of females seem to always think about what males should do, but never seem to think about what they should do. Have you noticed that? And this is the same chick who tried to come to the defense of the one who was talking all the cash stuff at the beginning. It's just so funny how they can, in their brain, know exactly what a man should give to them. And they usually say a real man, but probably wouldn't have any idea what they should give to you. And if you told them, they would always find some way to shame you for saying those are the things that they should be giving.
I don't need no man.
This last question, completely non-gendered. So you can't use the gendered norm expectation for it. Very simple question. How would you go about sharpening a knife?
How would I go about sharpening a knife? You find it's a specific kind of stone that you can rub against the knife to sharpen it.
Okay.
I don't know the specifics.
How would you go about sharpening a knife?
I would buy a knife sharpener.
That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
just like assuming we have no tools. Or just like I have
Yeah,
a knife
how would
and
you
I
go
need
about
to
sharpening
it.
a knife? Yeah.
I mean, you use like a whetstone, right?
And then what do you do with it?
Sharpen it with the grain.
Okay.
Yeah, either buy a knife sharpener or use a whetstone and
How would you sharpen a knife on a whetstone? Walk me through it.
like pretend that my fist is a stone and this is holding a knife. Keep doing that
at an angle?
At an angle, yeah. I don't know the actual terminology.
Do you
but
know what angle?
I can visually kind of figure out the angle
Not
through
completely.
practice.
So if you
but
can
I don't know it
visually,
off the top of my
you can
head.
visually think of it. So if I asked you to visually think of a 90-degree angle, can you give me a 90-degree angle with your hand?
Yeah, 90-degree angles.
Okay, so then you can visualize the angle. So what angle would you sharpen a knife at?
whatever angle showed me results. I'd keep trying until I figured it out.
I wonder where Andrew is going with this, because it seems like everything he's been asking has to do with them being competent enough to even understand the basic things that might be needed in order to be able to even try to continue the infrastructure of a society. So it seems like he's testing not their logic, but testing their basic understanding of just infrastructure building, just the base level of it. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm going with the sharpener technology, dude. Why
Sharpen a knife.
Definitely use a sharpener.
How? How would you sharpen it on a sharpener, a whetstone?
Same as they said, at an angle.
What
See, test
angle?
it out. For the side, I'd use each side first and then like see which works. 45-degree angle.
Okay. And then, did anybody miss a step with the whetstone? It's called a whetstone.
Getting it wet.
Okay. And that's it. Those are the only questions that I had.
Okay. So I just want to hop in and say that look, I've said from the beginning, I love men. Men and women are the yin and the yang.
Yeah,
We
but
need
she was
each
going to
other.
get an axe and build a boat and go to
I know
Thailand.
she was having a castaway Tom
Right?
Hanks moment.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think it's completely ignorant to act like without men, women would just completely fail as a society.
You think it's ignorant? To be honest, you would fail as a society. He said than ours. I said that every female on the planet would be dead within like 2 months. That's what I think. Because from the fighting over doggone resources to the water being gone, think about it. They don't know how to clean water. So what would happen? It would be all trying to get the water out the tap until the water in the tap started going bad. Then everybody would go to the store and grab the bottled water. They might even grab the bottled water before. They might just do it just because, oh man, are gone, just go grab the bottled water. Then what happens when the bottled water's gone? What happens when the tap water is no longer good? What do? You're going to have females trying to figure out how to clean the water in the whole night, and a lot of them are going to die from that. They're going to go down and start trying to drink lake water and all type of stuff. So there's a bunch of females that are going to die just from dehydration. How long can you drink pop? How long can you drink freaking juice? How long is that going to last? Because your body needs water, not just liquid. It needs water. Man, See, this is what happens when you have no concept of what it takes in order to survive. You sit up here and tell people that they're being condescending or it's somehow shameful in some form or facet, that they're telling you the truth that you would not survive without men.
Hell no!
The funny thing is, females over in other countries understand that. They get it. But over in this country, they think males are an option. Unbelievable.
I don't need no man.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.